So let's go ahead and talk about fan films. In this video, I want to talk about the importance of fan films and how you can find fan films that you will love. Now, there are a lot of great franchises out there, everything from horror, which I love. You guys know I'm a huge horror buff. It's my favorite genre, actually. And there's everything from slasher classics like Halloween, Friday the 13th, Black Christmas, and then there's other movies that aren't even horror related, like Star Wars or Indiana Jones or Jaws. There are fan films out there for beloved classic films that a lot of people have never seen because you only know of the classic or its sequels and the franchise as a whole that Hollywood puts out. And I'm not saying that there's not great filmmakers in Hollywood, but some of the sequels are very uninspiring and they leave you frustrated. But that is why fan films are something that is very delightful. They can be. There's some bad fan films out there, but you can respect the vision of the director and the creator who is trying to bring to life something that they love and tell their own story with that beloved thing. Now, I've seen a lot of fan films, especially for horror films, because the horror franchises don't seem to really do justice a lot of the times. They really, after the first couple movies, they start kind of becoming a cash grab. And realistically, there's a lot of them, like Halloween, where after the first one, they basically milk that cow for all it's worth and they go bonkers with the idea. So being able to watch fan films is something that I've loved. I've watched quite a bit of fan films in the Friday the 13th franchise, the Halloween franchise, and now the fan film that really made me want to make this video, which is a fan film based on the classic 1974 slasher, Black Christmas. I've talked about this movie before. I love this movie. This is a fan film directed by Dave McCray. It's co-directed by Dave McCray. He also co-wrote it. And Dave McCray is somebody I've followed on social media for a while. He's a huge fan of Halloween. He's a Canadian voice actor. And he really had been pumping out a lot of material on It's Me, Billy, which is this fan film. And I decided to watch it. It came out this weekend and I decided to watch it tonight and I was really blown away. And I thought to myself, if I really love Black Christmas like I do, and I was able to find a film that does Black Christmas justice and really feels like a legit sequel to me for Black Christmas in terms of my viewing experience, how many other fan films are out there for franchises that have kind of fallen apart or gone bonkers that I don't know about and that you don't know about? And so I haven't done the research. I haven't gone and looked at every single franchise, but I'm kind of leaving this out there to you guys, into the sphere. Give me some fan films that you like. How about you make a goal, even if you have never seen fan films, to watch a few fan films. If you like slashers, if you like horror, I would suggest 2 fan films that you definitely must see. Number 1, if you've seen Black Christmas, definitely watch It's Me, Billy. I'll talk a little bit more at the end of this video, kind of give a little bit of a review on that fan film. And also another one is Never Hike Alone. I've not yet seen Never Hike in the Snow because I just haven't gotten around to it, to be completely honest. But I can tell you that I am just on cloud 9 with the way that fan films are able to capture the nostalgic value and the things that you hold precious and dear about these things that you love. And not only that, you can tell that they're so passionate about the story and what they're being able to do. Now, granted, they're not going to have the grand spectacle of what Hollywood has. These are non-for-profit movies because they can't profit off of another IP. And so it's going to feel more like a very well-produced YouTube video sometimes, as opposed to an actual movie. Whereas the 2 that I mentioned that you should definitely check out, they don't feel like YouTube videos. Those are kind of the golden standard of what fan films should be. And fan films are something that I think are very interesting because I want to make fan films. It's something that I've actually been very passionate about. I actually love Halloween so much that I have my own story in my head about Michael Myers. But there are really cool creators working on these types of ideas and these projects. And they're creators who are independent, and they're trying to do this not only for the fans of that franchise, but also for their fandom. And I think that that is so important. We need to help these small creators, these small filmmakers. We don't know what's going to happen, because here's the thing. Host came out last year, that UK horror movie that I talked about on my channel that absolutely terrifies me to this day. It's a really good movie. I definitely need to check it out again. That movie's terrifying, and it gained so much steam, this small independent film, that Jason Blum from Blumhouse Pictures actually signed the guys behind this movie to a picture deal. And that is really cool. And so there are these creators out there that really could use and benefit from being able to kind of have their voices be heard on a much grander scale. We're not getting any Friday the 13th content right now. Friday the 13th is an IP hell right now. So being able to have something like Never Hike Alone, Never Hike in the Snow, and they're gonna have a Never Hike Alone Part 2, and even like other Friday the 13th fan films, these are really important for these franchises to keep continuing on, and these stories can continue to impact us, because we don't have anything else from Hollywood right now. Black Christmas, it's kind of the opposite. We just got a movie in 2019 that was horrible. It was one of the worst films I've ever seen in my life, and maybe I do a second chance movie review on it soon. Maybe I buy it on Blu-ray just for that reason. But there's been 2 remakes of Black Christmas, and they're both not good. The first one is, it's okay, even though Agnes is played by a guy, and it's very interesting. And the 2019 remake, yeah, that probably one of the worst movies I've ever watched. Definitely bottom 5 worst movies I've ever seen. And I've seen LaQuisha, okay? I feel like I'd watch LaQuisha over that movie any day. I just want to make this video to just share my appreciation and love to all those creators going out there making fan films. And if you have fan films that you know that I'd like, and I'll watch anything in the horror genre, you guys know this, send them my way, let me know, and we can have a discussion about it in the comments section. I also want to take this time real quick to kind of review It's Me, Billy. So this movie takes place decades after the first film, and you have the granddaughter of the protagonist from the original Black Christmas, who is in her grandma's house, and they're going to sell this giant mansion that she lives in, and she's with her 2 friends who are staying the night, and weird things start happening. They start getting those phone calls from Billy, and Billy is back, and chaos ensues. It terrified me. This is actually really chilling. It's very well done, and like I said, it felt like something Hollywood should have given us years ago. This feels like the sequel we deserve as Black Christmas fans, and I love the original film. I watch it every Christmas now. It's like a new standard for me. I have to watch it every Christmas. And this movie, this fan film, this is going to be a double feature with the original Black Christmas from now on. I can't see myself not watching this movie again, because I just think it's so well done. Yes, it's got some moments that are maybe plot conveniences, but I really found this to be very well edited, very well written, and Dave McCray and company, congratulations. You made a very good fan film that, to me, really stuck out as one of the better things I've seen in all of 2021. And I'm excited for whatever's next. Hopefully there's another story, because this movie ends on a cliffhanger. That's all I can kind of say. There's a surprise in this movie that I was like, wow, that is great writing. That is really good, and it makes sense. And it's also very nostalgic to the entire franchise as a whole, not just the first film, which is interesting to me, but also the remake from like the early 2000s. I don't want to get into any spoilers. I don't want to ruin it if you want to check it out. So down below in the description, I will link the fan film if you want to check it out. It's really well done. If you like Black Christmas, I definitely recommend it. And also, if you just want to study how they do this and you want to make films yourself, this is a really good model of what you can do with the power of a small budget. Because, man, they did a really, really great job. And congrats again to Dave McCray and company. I really found this to be great. And the chemistry between the characters really worked, in my opinion. The three girls, like, it was really solid. And Billy is very creepy. Very creepy. Anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts on everything I shared. Let me know your thoughts on fan films. Have you watched any fan films? Any recommendations? Again, let me know down below in the comment section of this video. Make sure you guys check out the It's Me, Billy fan film from the franchise of Black Christmas. Down below in the description, I will post it in there. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel for more content just like this. I wanted to make a video that was a little different, talking about something I'm passionate about and being able to kind of help those independent creators and those independent filmmakers. Because a lot of us in the movie space that review movies, talk about movies and stuff, we want to help those small creators. But let's help those small filmmakers as well. And again, you don't have to watch It's Me, Bill if you don't like Black Christmas. There's a lot of fan films out there, and I'm sure you can find a fan film for one of your favorite franchises. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.